Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Born to be Wild. This is our campaign based in the setting for the Explorer's Guide to Wildbound, written by Matthew Mercer for Critical Roles Campaign 2. My name is DarkInsanities. I play a tiefling called Pelaios. They stammer quite a lot. That's their primary defining trait at this point, I think. Also, sometimes they use spells which aren't fire-based, unlike Frici. Hi, Frici!
Hi. I'm having trouble in logging to Roll20 right now. I'm also playing an elvenist campaign that is usually and completely unreasonably called the Pyromaniac.
Unreasonably.
And I also exist on the internet, both here on Twitch as Frici and on Twitter as Frici_TV.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, I'm itsDave, or Vakhuil O'Neill. I'm a dwarf, a tiny dwarf. The tiniest dwarf, probably. I am on Twitter at itsColossus, and on Twitch on itsDave, and on a lot of other places as itsDave. That's it.
Hi, Vixie.
Hi, I was actually kind of prepared for it this time.
Is that allowed?
I play Lisana, who is a human ranger, and I am on Twitter at VixieRose.
Hi, Rocky.
Hi, as I turn everybody down just a little bit due to my resetting of settings, so it's all the settings that are resetting today. I'm Mr. Resetti. Do not resetting. But yes, I am everything else. You can find me on Twitch at GMRocky, as well as on Twitter at TheGMRocky, because that was stolen from me. But that was entirely different. But we are in this story of our own design, but world not of our own making, with crazy situations and fantasies to behold, and the running joke of a draconic goblin that is actually a kobold, but is actually somehow draconic in some way.
It's a draconic goblin.
Yes. Apparently, some young dragonborn have been disappearing due to an outsider of an upstart, or upstart of an outsider, whichever you please.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and work out which way around it goes. Right, so this episode of Thing will be up on Friday. There's a playlist link if you type in campaign, or it'll just show up in its own damn time. That's the thing. We're using a D&D Beyond overlay, which you'll probably see down the left-hand side of the stream. Unless you're watching this on YouTube, then you won't. But in chat, there's also character sheet commands, which will take you straight to any of our character sheets, at least for not secret bits. All of the mainstream view, the maps, rolling, basically everything you actually see on stream is going to be done through Roll20. And while the actual game bit is live, there'll be no alerts making noise, there'll be no alerts visible on the stream, and we will, for the most part, completely ignore chat because we're all much more interesting. Or something. And lastly, the rules. We have 3 rules. Number 1, DM is always right. DM is Rocky, in case that wasn't obvious. Number 2, players can try to change the DM's mind, but the DM is still always right. And number 3, viewers are not players. Viewers do not get to argue. And now to Rocky.
And now to a cave.
I remember this cave. Which is very just a black screen for everyone because reasons. Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, that cave is very dark.
I mean, it's a cave.
Had to kind of pull y'all over because you were stuck in the top right, top left, top right. You were stuck in a corner that had no vision. I recently messed with some things, so we have a bit better looky-loo at our stalagmites, as you may see. You can actually see the structure a little bit.
Yay.
A little bit, yeah, that's progress.
That's the one.
Yes. Yes, this is the cave where bad things happen.
Oh, I need my cactus.
I mean, there's only a particular cave that happens in. I'm pretty certain bad things can happen anywhere. We've been in caves where bad things happen before.
Oh yes, quite, and I entirely forget where my little notes on this
Actually,
encounter to.
to be fair, the last time we were in a cave, bad things happened, just not to any of us.
The last thing we were in a cave, we almost exploded that cave.
Yeah, bad things didn't
Yes.
happen to us. Bad things happened to everything that wasn't us. Just not as bad as
You-
they could have been.
Lisana never stepped over to that closet thing.
No, and neither did Frici or Belanor, very fortunately. Fucking fireball.
There will be other chances.
Because
Wow,
this
Frici.
is this is reassuring. Or traitors to the Dwendalian Empire who are literally plotting to sneak the Kryn dynasty into edge of the Empire and collapse and mountain on a city. It's probably fine.
You know, whatever happened to them?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You didn't for the most part.
I believe he was done with, turned in, and plans entirely foiled. But now we have the current predicament where you have.
I thought we killed that one. We
You did.
captured the first one. We killed the second one.
Yeah, I believe that's the case. In any case, you have a entirely different captured thing here.
That is fair.
A kobold with reddish scales.
Did we tie them up already?
Yes, rope has already
Yes.
been.
Also,
astounded.
Dave, you are being requested to talk more.
Is it more or more loudly?
Yes, I think it is the level of volume as opposed to the frequency.
I can fix that. Oh, that's why you're at 5%. He lied. There we are. Boost. Boosted.
I'm gonna put 1 point of my lay on hands on the weird kobold-looking person.
Before you do that, should we work out what we're going to say first?
Might be a good idea to negotiate what's going to be negotiated.
I mean, fair.
So you have this weird kobold. Oh yes, and you were saying what was on the kobold. Let's see. On this particular kobold happens to be a spear, a shield, some leather armor, and what looks to be some form of tiny little necklace.
Can I take the necklace and examine it?
Go for it. And as you hold it, it is just sort of an amulet sort of shape, mostly on sort of a dull background, but it has 5 spiraling, I guess you could say, serpentine arcs going from its center.
Is this related to the poison weird that we saw? Is it the same kind of markings as what was on that jar?
It is not, actually.
Do there seem to be any magical properties, or is there any sort of curse on this that I shouldn't keep holding it?
Well, can you naturally detect curses or magic?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You cannot. But if you would like to give me a religion check, you can possibly try to figure out some significance thereof.
Too late.
This is definitely, it's not the symbol that you recognize from before of Zahir. It seems to possibly belong to one of the other betrayer gods. You're not sure which, though.
Can I pass it to someone else who might know more?
That you may.
You can hand it to me. Or to Frici.
Aren't you bad at religion?
I was gonna
I
say,
have a
I'm
plus.
bad at
I have a
religion.
+3 to religion.
I have a +1 to
have a
religion, so you're probably
+4.
doing better than me. There you are. Give it to Frici. Frici's an expert.
Yeah, I'm passing it to Belanor.
I just love how, I don't know, when you find something and you need to religiously check it, you grab it instead of giving it to the fakest elven acolyte with +4 and proficiency in religion. But,
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, but we don't know that, Frici. You've not done
Yes,
anything.
yes.
You've not done anything religious in the last 10 episodes.
What do you mean?
Oh no, sorry, that's
I
not
am-
true.
you
checked
do-
everything.
You set a
You
lot
do
of
realize
stuff on
I'm
fire. That's your
also
religion.
proficient in religion, right?
You're proficient in punching things or hitting things with an axe, aren't you?
Is he?
I mean,
I am.
if he's got a +4, then I assume he's or +3. I presume he's proficient
Okay,
in it.
jokes aside, let's see.
Let's have that religion roll.
Yeah, man, no.
It's not the usual design. It's a bit more esoteric, as well as, probably a bit more crudely done. This seems to be a symbol that is depicting the concept of what it is trying to do from, probably a material that was scavenged in this area. But sort of serpentine, long-headed design. You can probably see that at the edge of each of these sort of tendrils looks to be something was nicked off, probably a little protrusion at the ends. You could assume that these were 5 heads on 5 long necks connecting to one single point, which puts only one name in your mind, Belanor. T to the I to the A to the M to the A to the T.
Oh no!
Matt.
Oh no!
And that
I'm so
is
that's
a name that Vakhuil would know.
Oh,
Definitely.
Oh no!
So what we're hearing here is Rocky literally just waved the red in front of the Bahamut worshipping paladin on an imminent crusade, right? That's what we just heard, yeah.
Yeah, I have just swung the opposing god in front of Vakhuil. Let us see this crusade that may or may not occur.
I mean, you haven't told him that yet. He hasn't exploded yet.
But I'm sure that you will want to bring up the Scaled Tyrant at some point.
I assume Belanor would know that this is going to happen if he that Vak's going to go up in flames. If he mentions that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good thing that Kobold has fire resistance then.
So there's an interesting thing about this necklace.
Say again, Frici, I didn't quite catch the adjective in that sentence.
I was saying there's an interesting thing about that trinket. And the
Oh
thing is,
boy.
who it seems to belong to, or rather, what it seems to depict, or used to depict. And it seems to be a symbol of Tiamat.
At this point, Vakhuil just kind of goes completely white and just sits down and prays. It's literally all he's gonna do. There's no other reaction he's gonna have to that.
And
Oh boy. Gonna need some little bit of faith here to help.
Yep.
So this has just an interesting.
interesting or terrifying?
How much would I know about Tiamat, Rocky?
You can give me a religion check at advantage due to your particular station.
Prejudices, Morven Station.
Yeah, no.
A 1 and a 3. Wow. GG.
Well, it's more like, at the moment, you do know about it, but given what you know, you cannot vocalize it to the rest of the group at this current point in time, as you know, it's just,
Yeah.
this is bad, this is very bad, this is
Yeah.
very, 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 very bad. That's 5 bads, because there are 5 heads. It's super bad.
Vakhuil is visibly sweating.
But Belanor, what you happen to know and will be able to voice in itself is that Tiamat is one of the betrayer god. In particular, is a god of greed, envy, and hoarded wealth. But, pretty much she is the tyrant. She is seen to be as old as Bahamut, and is a rival to it. But it seems to be that it's supposed to be not many cults, or even any supposed to be at all, but it is from what you know of her depiction, she is depicted as a very massive drake with long, leathery wings which spread clouds of poisonous mist, touting 5 vicious draconic heads, 1 of each of the chromatic color of the chromatic dragons. Thankfully, she is currently imprisoned on the other side of the Divine Gate in the 9 Hells. But she is, that everything in prison seeks freedom. And it seems to be that something is going on here.
I mean, not everything, but if it's not, then you
Right,
should probably be worried at that point.
Everything that is technically a tyrant wants to be out of its prison.
Yeah, that's fair.
Indeed. Well,
How many dragons are there in this setting?
I'm not gonna tell
As
you.
many as Rocky wants?
What? That's not. It's. I'm not meaning like how many exactly, but like would
Oh,
Vakhuil
how
have an
many
idea
types?
of? No, more like would Vakhuil have an idea of generally the population of dragons all over the world because he worships a dragon god. Generally speaking,
You would not know any population of dragons, and you know that even if there are some about, they are very rare to see, and generally would not want to make their presence known, especially after, the big war where a lot of the dragons kind of, fought on either side as, champions and avatars and all that. So you think there might be some out there, but they might either A, be in hiding, B, just not care and are staying out of the way, or C, probably not alive.
Or D, everyone who did meet them is dead now.
yeah.
Good D, yeah.
Good enough.
Good
Also,
D
I
point.
suppose, given the bits I knew about from last session when I was talking about, I think it was the Fall of Draconia I was talking about last session, which I knew something of. We could probably infer, and feel free to tell me to shut the fuck up, Rocky, that dragons would probably, not that you could do much about it, be very welcome in this particular area right now, given Dragonborn had their entire city destroyed by dragons.
That'll, that's probably, safe to assume. but feel
Yeah,
free
that
to
is safe,
assume
for
what your
sure.
characters may wish to assume, because I love using that against you all. It's so much fun.
Lol.
Speaking about what characters would assume at this point, you would see Belanor in order to sort of explain the side of the situation, just reach at Pelaios, grab him by the shoulder, and cast a heal, which is Cure Wounds.
Yay! Health. How much health am I healing today?
Let's hit a button and see how much health we're healing.
Lots.
11. A lot. That is a full roll of Q wounds right there.
I'll take it.
I did say gravity of the situation.
Probably want to be at your best, yes.
Now I have almost half as much health as the next person.
Given the next person in highest, you are 2/3 of the way to a Belanor full.
That's funny. I think we might need want to talk to the prisoner. We perhaps we could try tricking them into thinking that's not going to work. He has a big Bahamut on his shield, isn't it? Never mind.
If you're gonna talk to them, I might have to leave.
I was gonna say we could
Because-
try tricking them into thinking we're also adherents of Tiamat, but like I said, Vak's got a big fucking Bahamut face on his shield.
I might-
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
I might not be able to contain my anger when it comes to the subject.
Yeah, that's possibly fair. No one's high enough level to have modified memory, so he can conveniently forget they saw Vakhuil's shield, can't do we? That would be nice.
Not currently, no, sadly.
To
Not currently, no.
That's what,
Two-
level 7?
to make you understand the gravity of this situation, if this is actually a cult for Tiamat, and they're trying to bring back that thing, if there's any dragons left, we will see them, and we're not winning that fight.
That could be unfun.
You think?
So, if this cult is trying to do that, we need to stop them as soon as possible.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna crouch down in front of a goblin, kobold, whatever. One of these
Coblin.
days,
Who knows?
Coblin. There you are. It's official. The
I'm
DM,
No.
rule 1.
I only have the Bahamut on my shield, right?
I believe if it is just an emblem, correct.
Okay, I'm gonna put the shield on my back.
You were in. Okay, we can try it. I was gonna say you were in direct melee combat. I suspect it won't work, but it's probably fine.
No, I'm gonna
We
put the
just
shield on my
knocked the
back.
thing unconscious.
So,
It probably
the
doesn't
thing-
remember the fight.
That'd be nice.
The point is, I'm gonna put it on my back so that the thing doesn't see my Bahamut shield.
I will. So, Pelaios will basically just try lying through his teeth to him. Lisana may end up having to translate because I have no idea if Kobold speaks common or not, and I'm pretty certain it doesn't speak Infernal.
I'm pretty
Is
sure
it-
Rocky
is it
said
a
that
wait?
it understands common.
Did Rocky say it understands common?
Yes, he did.
Was that this week or
Yes.
last time?
Last time.
That was a long time ago.
Tend to, well, yeah, 3 weeks ago is a long time ago. But yeah, it seems to understand, and while it did spark some orders in Draconic, it did understand some of your own shouts and cries as per Vakhuil and his command.
I'm gonna wake it up with 1 point of lay on hands now.
Cool. I will be sitting
Alright.
in front of it, or crouching in front of it, whatever. Not actually sitting, because then I'd have to make the effort to get up again.
Does that work?
Alright,
Does
just
it wake
one
up?
Give me just half a second. I am pulling up a thing so I can yell at you in Draconic. Alright, let me remove the 1 point from your Healy pool. And yes, a point of healing will bring it back to consciousness.
Excuse me. Hi. I'm not sure why you attacked us. We were here to join you. Why did you attack us?
It'll look at you a little bit quizzically and then just spit in your direction. Which, Vixie, you understand as smelly human things.
I'm not going to translate that. I'm just going to laugh. I'm the only human in the party.
Yep. Right. We were told that you needed assistance. Is that incorrect? We can simply pay our respects and introduce ourselves and then leave if I suppose if you prefer.
All right, you can give me the deception check now.
+5, and I'm gonna roll 1 or something. Oh! Wait, that went straight to the GM for some reason. It's defaulted.
That it did. Yeah.
That was a 19 +5 for everyone who didn't see that because I sent it to Rocky on his own instead by accident, apparently.
Yeah. Did you hit it to the 2 GM button?
Apparently it
accidentally?
defaulted to GM on the selection as opposed to public. I fixed it. It's fine.
Oh yeah, there is a whisper toggle. Weird.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yes, I know exactly why it was on the GM layer. I was playing with the features on yours, and I forgot to.
Wow.
Well, excuse me for trying to make things a bit more interesting while not messing up the chat.
That's fair. Anyway, yeah, it was a 24 total.
24 total.
Players can see it because the 19
It will pause and look quizzically and sort of stare between each of you. With a bit of a tilt in the head instead of a motion as it like cranes its neck over to look at Vakhuil. Belly hooks youth man track, which means just pretty much asking in a question that that was a fake platinum, fake platinum for the short man thing.
Do you translate this?
Yes, that'll actually translate.
Exactly as said, because it's funny. Yes, indeed. It's convenient disguise.
I want to point out, I am gripping my hammer very tightly right now.
Yeah, but you're also behind him, so he can't see that right now. Hopefully.
I mean, he just looked at me.
I'm going to walk over and try to appease Vakhuil.
I mean, I'm still gripping it tightly, but I'm not doing anything right now.
Yet.
Yeah,
The keyword here is yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper, it's alright. Once we get the information we need, you can kill it.
Whisper that one very quietly.
You're supposed to be the good one in the group.
Yeah, the little kobold will sort of begin to sort of shift and sort of squirm in its bind and just like, Argata today and Malik get siege. Clacks a kicks, touches, I'll have piso. Which sort of let Redskin go, take to Big Blue Master.
I will translate that.
I sort of look round at everyone in the sort of unspoken well.
Do we actually trust it?
Oh?
Pretty certain the dwarf doesn't need to answer that.
No, the only thing that's going in Vakhuil's mind is this. Go to Dragon Jail. Bonk.
I will very well after you, and I then move to go and start untying it. While it's not holding its weapons, which I assume it dropped when I non-lethally stabbed it last time.
Mm-hmm.
Did we remember to move the weapons out of its reach?
I mean, who said how fast I was untying a rope? I'm sure there's plenty of time for someone to go and pick them
It
up.
has 1 HP. It's not gonna fight us.
Accurate?
It is
You've never seen a creature backed into a corner, have you?
It's not going to be backed into a corner. It's going to be in a corridor. It's be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyone doing anything before the ropes are fully untied? Nay, we're fine.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, once the ropes are untied, it sort of will shift a little bit, look for its weapons, and sort of just pick them up to just put on its back and on its side. And then it will start to walk.
Lisana's gonna follow close behind it.
I'm gonna stay right behind it.
Mm-hmm. I will be behind those. I'll be behind those two, because I squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this cave is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Suddenly. So, Vixie, you're getting left behind.
Yeah, give me a sec. I was grabbing a drink.
And as it gets to this area, you just hear it give a bark Just a couple words. Don't kick Berat, which is safe passage. As you hear the sounds of something from behind the pillar just barking more orders at the little two kobolds there who are currently sweeping and clearing out some larger cave areas. And it will speak back to you and comment this way.
Well, we are keeping track of how many draconic goblins we've seen, aren't we?
I mean, I've seen 2.
I've seen 2, I think.
I've
Might
only
be.
seen 2, yeah.
I think it might be 3 actually, but
You do see just
I
barely around that
think there's-
pillar a little waving stick.
I think there's one here. Yeah.
yeah, 3 that I've seen. We can probably kill 3, but you know, when we're all on 2 HP each by the time we get to the end of this, maybe a bit harder.
They're probably going to lose the will to fight once we get once we get their leader.
You would hope.
They're kobolds. They
Coming,
have no
coming,
fur.
coming from a person who literally about a minute ago said, "Have you seen what happens when something gets backed into a corner?"
Can I remind you that every kobold we've seen so far was willing to give up their life to kill us?
Also fair.
Also, yeah, the kobolds still get a full attack roll with a weapon when they're on 1 HP. Just saying.
No, not all of them have tried to kill us. The ones in the house that we went into ran away.
Aren't they the ones we had to murder them? No, we didn't murder. Did we? Yeah, we murdered all 4 of them, didn't we?
No, I think they
One of 'em-
exploded.
Yeah, after we killed them. I can't remember. That was it was a long time ago. That was like 2.5 months ago now.
Well, look at it from the bright side, guys. At least we're not murder hoboing for once.
Which, all things considered, is quite impressive by your standards right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a solid black wall here. We have no idea where we're supposed to go.
Give me just one moment. I think. Sorry, yeah, it looks like it's doing a little bit weird with dynamic landing. Hold on a
There
second.
we are. It's fine. We walked through a wall. It's fine. Just walk through the wall. It's fine. And suddenly, a task force of about 200 kobolds lines up behind us, where we now can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's not wanting to update things at the moment. That's weird. So
Really?
I mean,
about
I see through here.
yeah.
I
You
just-
Well, there's
it's just
nothing
I
weird.
there.
don't
Weird.
see to the left and the right.
Yeah, no.
Let
It's
me
just,
Oh,
refresh
that's
the
what you're
swing
doing.
just in case.
I mean, it's just a passage where it looks at. If you take a brief look at the screen,
Quite so.
you'll see exactly what I see. So.
Yeah, it's like it sort of stuck whatever happened there. So yeah, it's a passageway, just passage.
Well, let's move 1 square further that way because reasons.
You
You're
just stepped on top of the kobold.
Don't right go there.
I couldn't tell. I was stuck on the other side of a solid black mass. It's very confusing. It's fine. I'm taller than the kobold. I can stand on it if I want to.
I don't know why it wants to do that. Just hold on a second.
Now, what do we see here? What is this?
I see
It
black.
looks
All
like
right,
an enemy.
What you happen to see is what looks to be a young adult dragonborn, albeit with some vestigial-looking wings on their back, wielding some daggers, though it seems to be their scales are, Vakhuil, roll me 2d10.
I don't like doing that.
But Rocky likes you doing it.
Just the one time I roll good.
Yeah,
Which means it's something bad.
no doubt.
One which has blue scales and the other which has green. Noted on the map for your own thing. And the kobold, just sort of raises its, arm and just gives a nod, and the two sort of take a step aside. Keeping an eye, but otherwise looking at you all questioningly.
Is there a check I can do to get a general idea of how strong those two might be?
That would take probably a little bit more time than you are willing at this moment.
Okay.
But if you would like to give me an insight roll, you can glance some minor information.
No.
Not quite at this moment, but you do see that they do bear some symbols that are not quite pleasing to the eye to you.
Okay. And pretty much all of these are seeing my shield, aren't they?
You probably have put your cloak over it.
Okay.
So it's on your back under your cloak. And before the kobold begins to step down, it barks out the same little blue master phrase and safe passage for coming forward again.
Is this what I think it is?
Alright, Lisana may want to move yourself forward because this is important to see.
Is this what I think it is, Rocky?
That looks like some form of altar, yes, with lots
Oh.
of Tiamat looking bitty bobs. But what you also see is a glint in the dark as you see a tall dragonborn step forward.
I'm really glad you put the Borne on the end of that, all things considered. As opposed to just a tall dragon.
It looks like a Gundam figure.
Is that a rocket launcher on his back? Because it looks like it might be.
That looks to
No.
be some form of polearm on its back.
That
It's
works.
just a spear, thankfully.
Yeah, that looks like a spearhead, not a rocket launcher.
Yeah, spearhead rocket launcher.
The blue dragonborn will look at you a little bit curiously and just sort of hold on a moment and motion towards the other dragonborn there who, as you see, is currently on its knees, and you see its metallic scales begin to dull. I will be just one moment as this finishes here. And can somebody roll me a d10?
That sounded like Frici's keyboard.
Yep.
As what were brass scales become red. And there is the sound of small cracks and snaps as a pair of small vestigial wings pop out of the back of this dragonborn, looking in pain during this transformation. There we are, another into the fold. Now, who might you be?
Hi. We are compatriots. I suppose might be the word. We hail from Port de Marley far across on the Menagerie coast. We were sent as emissaries or envoys to assist your work here.
Roll me deception.
Fucking prime bullshitting there. Oh, 16?
Opposing insight? Oh no. Oh no.
This could go well.
Mm-hmm. What is your bonus, my friend?
Plus 10?
I'm trying to find my bonus.
Yeah, plus 10 to insight. Plus 10 to insight.
Is it possible for me to ready... Do I have any spell slots?
I mean, you have some.
No,
whether
you've
used
spent them all.
Fucking have no spell slots. Fuck!
You used your channel divinity as well, didn't you, for your compelled duel against our friend here?
Yes.
I mean, put it this way: we might, if we're lucky, get him surprised, and you can at least brain him straight out, just in time for me to get stabbed in the back by the dragon behind us.
Divine sense is invisible, right? Like people don't see me doing that.
It's sort of an action, but it's sort of like it's a bit of a focus for that to do. But
Well, there's no like spellcasting event involved, so it's not intrinsically visible, is it? Well, it doesn't have any defined visible
not
effect.
intrinsically, nay. One moment, I entirely forgot where this sheet went for this character.
Oh,
Found him.
this character counts as a level 17 spellcaster.
uh,
Don't like that laugh.
Don't give him ideas.
With spells from the cleric list, I would guess at that point.
turning sort of the great sword in his hands down and holding it in one hand and rubbing sort of the pair of rings in one fin. There is a bit of a pause as he looks between you and looks up a little bit as those sort of talons stroke the earrings, fin rings. Oh, it's been a while since my ears have burned like that. A good liar, but not good enough.
Can I ask?
I'm gonna ready my gear.
I was about to say, at least let me give you my name before I give the order. I am Ules, the hand of she who conquers.
I think we can stop pretending now. now.
Yeah, hear me, Lord. As we get some
Well,
better battle music.
Oh, I forgot to click my token.
well.
So did I.
Did you just roll out an initiative at advantage even, or did you double click it?
I think I double clicked it.
Vakhuil
Oh, for fuck's sake.
does roll. Yeah, you accidentally double click, but I'll add other
Just
things.
for once, could I have a decent initiative roll?
No.
Just for once. Rocky, I have to ask, how close did I get?
You missed by about 6.
Okay, never mind that. It's not like Slave wasn't like 2 off then. It was like, yeah, it was a okay, that's fine.
They rolled a 22. They had a little extra help in discerning your lie.
Question. Can we take
Yes.
a quick break? Because I need, like, a walk. Quick.
Yes, we are at around the usual break time, so everyone get your water before
That
this
sounds
as I
good.
sort out the initiative here. Which, weirdly enough, Vakhuil goes first.
Would
Good
anyone?
luck.
Can I just ask? Would anyone like to take a guess as to what is about to happen?
So, Vakhuil is gonna give out a small chuckle, and he begins to smile because he's allowed to clean up. And he's gonna take his warhammer, which he has in two hands because he has a shield on his back, and hit this guy right here. Hopefully.
It would be at advantage because the kobold's not expecting it.
Oh.
Never mind.
Well, I hope the 13 hits.
Given that it's not wearing its shield, it do. Quonk.
Wait, you're saying it had less than 9 hit points left? Who'd have
It
thought?
had
It had
one.
1
Who,
HP.
yeah, who'd have thought it?
And it's a free action to get my shield, right?
It is a free interact to get your shield on, yes.
Yes, I'll do that. I don't have any spells whatsoever.
Gotta save those spell slots for big guys.
Okay, I need to think a second. There's 2 behind. There's 2 in front.
Big guy is the one.
But-
Yeah,
in
the
front.
big guy, however, is not picked up his sword. He's actually leaning casually on it.
Oh, he's
Like,
watching.
you know? Yeah, he's watching for the time being.
So I would see that he's not a threat currently.
He has not taken up a threatening posture, no.
Okay, at that point, I'm gonna assume that Lisana can probably handle this side on her own for now. And I'm gonna go stand over here. And that's where I end my turn.
All right.
I don't know what's on this side, so that's the only problem. I just want to keep these 2 alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably fine.
It is.
I feel abandoned.
I should probably
Well,
point out at this time that we were more or less charged with rescuing and or freeing, or whatever you want to call it, the local Dragonborn, and
It seems to
Depend-
be that there has been some form of corruption from the ritual that you saw thereof, where the scales of what they were had been replaced by what is now.
I mean, you may or may not want to
Would
use
we
non-lethal
be
force on them.
able- Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Would we be able to
Yeah, you could if you wished.
figure out
Wait
whether-
until next turn. I might be able to figure it out with Divine Sense. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep. Well, the vestigial wings on the one off to the right here seem to have kept growing until they flare out, and it is able to, with a flap of the bursting wing, get 30 feet here.
That's close.
A little bit.
And then it takes itself up into a defensive stance. Belanor.
Right.
Remember, its scales are red.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember.
fire. Yeah.
It's almost as if that particular Dragonborn was designed specifically to fuck Frici over.
Right.
I mean, we rolled for it, so it's random.
Yeah, that's fair.
In fair, yeah. And I
So-
guess
What you're saying is Dave screwed Frici over.
No,
Oh.
he rolled that himself.
Oh, he rolled it himself. Well played, Frici. Well played.
timing is fine.
It'll be character building.
It's not like I'm Biomaniac. So,
Yeah.
Bullshit.
no issue with me. At which point, Belanor will be trying to... Yeah, I think I'll risk it. I'll be trying to freeze him up a bit with a frostbite.
Alright, con saving throw then.
Testing the waters through that. Let's see what frostbiting the Dragonborn will do.
Well, it'll take both points of cold damage, and it will have disadvantage on its next attack roll until the end of your turn.
That worked.
End of this turn or the end of his next turn?
End of Belanor's next turn.
I was going to say, end of this turn seems like not a very long time. I didn't think that's what you meant, but I thought I'd check because, oh wait.
Yeah.
I can't move fast enough to anywhere, so...
I'd say go here.
Backing up
Yeah,
might be a good
so-
idea, yeah?
Backing up there might be the best idea between anything. So I will be ending my turn here.
Alrighty. Pelaios.
In Infernal, I will just mutter to myself, it was worth a shot. And... To be fair though, I got us this far.
Yeah, you got us that far, yeah.
I'm quite pleased with that one. I'm quite
You
pleased with that
skipped
one.
2 encounters
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that
before
one.
you got this grouped encounter back up.
Yeah, I will move to here. And I don't think I can... Does that... No. Oh, no. I'm going to, at this dude, cast Chaos Bolt.
Oh boy. Any modifiers with your sorcery points?
No, because... yes, I'll go Twin Spell. Because
boy.
why the fuck not? So, no, that's 2 points. Is that 2 points? No, that's 1 point per level, isn't it?
Correct.
He says, I should know my own class features.
Unless you're casting it at second level.
Equal to a spell's level, so no, that's 1 point. I'm only going to cast it up, not second level.
Alright. Alright, first level on the green guy first. Let's see.
That's the wrong screen. And Chaos Bolt. That's a miss.
That is a natural 1.
Natural
Okay, well,
fucking 1. I was doing so well, and then as soon as we get to actual combat, nope.
at least you twinned it, so you can try to hit the blue one.
And the other guy. Wait for it. Fuck my life.
11 will also miss.
Of course it was.
As they sail off, it seems to be that this first twinning seems to make it a bit more chaotic. Maybe a bit more focused next time.
Fuck my life. Wow, okay. And I've used some movement. I'm not going to use any more. I have no bonus actions I can use, so end my turn.
Lisana, your turn.
Okay, I want to try casting Charm Person on the one with the red dot.
Alright,
Ooh.
charm person. Alright, since it is technically in combat with you, it will have advantage on the saving throw.
Question, Rocky.
Can we get a spell card? For...
What is the highest level I can currently cast that at?
1 second.
How many spell slots? What's your highest level of spell you have spell slots for?
You asked me like this like I know the answer.
Valid.
You've only got first level slots, so you can only cast it at first level.
So there's your answer, Dave.
Thank you.
All right, it will make a Wisdom saving throw DC 12 for you, I believe.
Vixie?
DC 12, yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's see what it rolls. The highest roll was a 7. It is now currently charmed.
Nice.
It is charmed until the spell ends, or you or your companions,
done.
or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
Yeah, do you tell the party what just happened?
Because we don't necessarily
Yes. Yes, I'm letting everyone know what happened. And is it possible to send it out of the room?
know. Charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
You'll
you
have to
can-
roleplay. You'll have to roleplay very well to convince it to, probably.
Yeah, you'll have to talk with it to sort of figure it out what you would like.
I imagine it answers to a higher power at this point somehow.
Most likely. So I'm going to try talking to it and tell it that if it stays here, it's in a lot of danger. And see if that convinces it to leave.
Give me a persuasion check.
Rip.
Oh, don't worry.
tried.
That'll be. We'll see how that goes. Coming up soon.
I'm also going to point out, regards to you as a friendly acquaintance, it says nothing about the rest of us.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
And I think that's actually all I can do, so ending turn.
Is there any weapon you would like to draw at the moment?
Probably my sword right now.
All right, short sword drawn.
I mean, you can like get over here. So if it does do something, you can take an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Probably like there.
All right, I think that's about it. Yeah. All right, time for these. How fast they move.
60 feet around.
Okay, plain old 30.
Oh, good. Surprising, literally nobody.
Hey, Dave.
What?
These two look very well coordinated with another.
Yeah, that doesn't make me happy. Do they really have pack tactics? Please tell me they don't.
Yee.
I swear to God.
Which god, Tiamat or Bahamut?
Not Tiamat.
Time for some attacking with some swords. 2 attacks from each.
Why does everything have pack tactics in this game? Oh.
Well, that's a 7.
Mostly because Rocky wants them to.
Yeah, pretty much.
A 21, which
Yeah, I
will
don't
not
know.
hit.
No, that will, because I don't have Shield of Faith.
That would involve having spell slots.
Didn't you have Shield of Faith earlier and it lasts 10 minutes?
I
It
do
hasn't
have
been
Shield
10
of Faith.
minutes.
And it makes you on
It
plus
lasts
what?
hit.
22, yeah?
So, puts him at 22.
Good news, but it's
Yeah.
been 9 minutes. It's been 9 minutes 57 seconds.
How many rounds of Shield of Faith is there left? More or less?
Let's see. That little bit of movement there. We'll say 5 minutes.
Okay.
Actually, no. We'll say 2 minutes because of that talking.
Okay.
So 1 hit currently.
Yep.
Just 1 hit.
Can anyone else have a disappointment in Rocky's voice right now?
I need to make a general point. Is that you should roll the damage for the first one, and then I need to do a concentration save.
I don't see given how much damage this is, it's very unlikely.
Oh, okay. I'm just... you never know.
7 damage, and just give me that concentration save. We'll see. I know you.
It's... what is it?
I mean,
It's a constitution
Constitution, right?
Con
Yeah.
save, yeah.
last time this happened. Yeah, no.
That's a 19.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So let's see. 7 damage on our paladin.
7 damage? Okay.
7 damage. His health bar is
Taken,
now like
done.
3/4 full, which would be half my life gone. I'm
Now it's
never
time
going
for
to stop
turn
making
for
jokes about this.
Oles.
Oh, there's a U.
Is
in
he
there as
doing
well.
anything?
Yeah, I can't
He's
see
going
him right
to,
now. I think Lisana might be the only one who can see him.
I can see him, kind of.
Yeah, Oles will sort of give
Oh,
us
yeah,
a bit of a
Belanor got
shaken
as well.
and bark out an intimidating R. Oh, it'll be very dangerous for you if you didn't stay here. And we're going to have ourselves an opposed charisma here.
Wow!
Oh.
That's
Okay, that will make note. I will make note of what the heck that happened. And we go into the next round. Hi, Vakhuil. It's your turn.
That's quite funny.
I'm gonna not attack, and I'm gonna do it in sense for pretty much everything that it says there. I want to know the type or whether there's any interesting items nearby.
You feel the presence of unhallowed ground in the area of the altar.
What is exactly unhallowed ground? Like, what kind of effect does that have?
Unhallowed. It pretty much
Yeah.
there is something, a desecratory effect near that altar. So it's just the altar is a bad. It is something of evil. It is
Yeah, so-
unholy.
Basically, it's
I
the
tell them that-
Hallow spell, only worse.
I tell the group, whatever they do at that altar, it turns these people probably into something very bad. From what I
you
can
kind of
tell in this
saw
room.
it happen.
Yes,
Kind
yes,
of
but
steal, yeah.
listen. I checked, and that's what I can see of this room. I can't tell what's going on with them.
True point. I guess with them, you do actually sense sort of like that faint, unhallowed taint.
Okay, so they have been tainted. Okay,
All three of them.
I tell the group that too. Do I have any idea whether they're still themselves?
That would be an entirely different check at this point in time.
Which I can't do, I'm guessing.
Correct.
None of us can assume.
Well, you didn't know who they were before, so there's a bit of a disjointedness there.
That's fair, yeah. I was more thinking along the lines whether we could find out whether whatever happened to them is reversible.
Just yell out what's your mother's maiden name and see how many of them can give an answer.
All three of them yell Martha. Kidding. I'm saying kidding. But that'll be a different check on a different turn, since you've spent your action on your divine sense. Anything else you would like to do with your bonus or movement?
I'm looking a second. No, no, that's it.
All right. And upon hearing both sides of the argument, and going to take a wisdom check right quick.
That 2, that was fantastic.
All right. The thing will just sort of give a nod towards you, Lisana, and start to move by you.
Does it seem like it's attacking?
No, it does not. And it only moves about that far.
Okay, that scares me a little bit.
Question, mechanically more than anything, does that count as the pack tactics thing? Does that count as allies in range, given it's technically charmed at the moment? I realise this may become very relevant in Eternal Soul's time, but...
Well, thankfully I don't have to worry about that. It's not going to make an attack, and those two on the left are already giving each other pack tactics, so we're fine.
I'll say nothing about the flanking one.
Say nothing about the flanking. I've already got that considered. It's all according to things. Belanor, it's your turn.
Today's episode,
Right.
Fall of a Dwarf.
And you can
Indeed,
see
well
that Oles is not too pleased.
That I can.
I'm just so scared that that dragon is going to misty step to the other side.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
there's like 4 turns to find out.
Oh yeah, we've got a few things to decide here. So, we'll see how that goes.
What can I do?
You could help the dwarf.
Well, yeah. I guess if I try to torch this guy,
Height.
this guy being in front of me, doesn't matter.
Not really, no.
Shouldn't be that. He shouldn't be that huge to create an issue.
No, you just gotta. You're gonna curve it around. You know. Curve the spell.
At which point, Belanor will be preparing and throwing a produced flame to the blue one.
15 will hit. For 4 as it scorches the side. Thankfully, scorching fully, because it has blue scales. Any movement, Belanor?
I think I'm gonna go a little further back just to make sure
Alright.
that guy won't do anything fun. And end my turn here.
Pelaios, it's your turn.
If I shoot at the blue one, does it have half cover because there's a dwarf in the way?
No, the blue one is actually taller than Vakhuil. You just gotta aim over him.
That's me!
The betrayal begins. I aim slightly low. No. Not that it actually matters, because I ignore half cover with my wand of wandness. But was worth checking. Do I do that, or do I do... Fuck it. Oh no, I know what items I have, Vixie. So I will attack the blue one. Given that it's blue, I'm not going to use Ray of Frost. And will instead go for all the fire. Which I'd like to assume hits,
Oh.
given that a 15 hit, all things considered.
Rocky, are
Yeah,
you
it will
muted?
hit, yeah.
Pressing
Yeah,
the button?
I just,
Yeah.
I'm keeping forgetting the button. But funny fact, blue is not for cold, but we'll see.
Also, probably not for fire, though. Really?
You died.
10% chance it happens.
Ding!
Yeah. I assumed cold. I
Happens
assumed
to the best of
was
us.
fire.
No comment. Nope. Whatever. Moving on.
Your turn.
If you really want to know, Vixie, it's a wonderful War Mage +1. And no, I did not have to look that up.
You're the one that didn't call it by name to begin with.
Yeah, effort. I don't call kobolds by their name most of the time either.
No, the name you gave them takes more effort.
Yeah, but it's also funnier.
I'm going to try casting Charm Person on the green one as well, if that's possible.
Give me half a tick here. I gotta check something.
The fuck does turn person do?
Charm
person.
Same
Charm Person.
Okay. let's
You're
see.
thinking of Turn Undead, which is a cleric ability.
Okay, yeah, it is not a concentration spell.
Funny,
Okay,
I was looking that
and
up.
yeah,
How is
Remember
charm person
to,
not concentration? It's unbelievable.
yeah, it either works or it don't.
It's
But,
a Fey thing.
It's a fake.
D&D is so
You
balanced.
can
It's
Try
supposed
it
to be
again,
balanced.
yeah. Well, given that it's combative with you currently, so it will get to make the save at advantage again.
Which one did you target? The blue or the green one, sorry?
I'm aiming for the green one because you guys have already attacked the blue one.
That did happen, yeah. That did happen.
If this works, we're gonna have such a pissed off Dragonborn.
Yes, that's kind of the
14,
point.
it
It
saves.
does save. Ah, well.
I tried.
Not by much, in fairness.
Okay.
Would
That's
you,
all I can do right now, I
I was
think.
about to say, would you like to draw your other sword so you have both at the ready?
Yeah, I can do that.
Remember to mark
We'll
down
draw.
your spell slots too. Because, having knowledge of how many you got left, always a good idea.
On the plus side, at least, Dave doesn't have to think about that because he doesn't have any left already.
Yes,
If you
thank
want-
you,
Okay,
Dark.
I marked it down.
Boom, 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 boom.
But yeah, both swords at the ready, and that's all that I can do. I'm staying right where I'm at between the other dragon born and these guys, just in case.
Yep. Alright, these boys' turn. Let's see. Well, bit irritating at least, and it does see some other weird spellcasty stuff, so. Vakhuil, if you would like an attack of opportunity on the green one.
Yes, please.
Actually not quite yet, but it'll. The other one is actually going to make its attacks first. Pack tactics. Seven more damage and give me a con save.
Yeah.
That moment when I would now be unconscious.
$13 is fine. You just needed a 10. Now you can have your attack of opportunity as it's starting to go towards the casters.
Naturally.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
me oh my. Okay, well, now we are going to have a strike towards Belanor and Pelaios. Belanor first.
Oh well.
Okay.
thankfully he hits like Dave.
Wait for it, and I'll get the opposite side of the dice. Yeah,
Oh,
that
snap.
hits.
Just 6 damage right there.
Just.
It's half of his HP.
Not quite. In fairness.
Nearly, though.
Not quite.
Not quite. Close, but not quite.
I have 8 out of 14, not 7 out of 14. That would be half my health. Jeez.
There is a roar of frustration from Oles, who comes charging.
Oh, we woke him up. Cool.
Well,
I think you
Pulling the
might
spear
have,
from his back and launching it towards that red dragonborn.
Oh, he doesn't take betrayal well, does he?
No, he doesn't. And there is a sickening thud and splatter as it will land true, bloody, and quite visceral.
At least we didn't break charm person.
And he will look at you, Lisana, with contempt.
There's nothing I can do right now.
Vakhuil, it's your turn.
Literally nothing I can do. I'm just gonna attack this guy and hope I can do something about him fast enough.
Aight.
No!
9 is a nay.
I give up.
Belanor, it's your turn.
so it is. I can't move without the idiot in front of me having an attack of opportunity. And
You can move up and to the left 1 space each if you wanted to, because you wouldn't technically leave his reach, but that may or may not get you anywhere you want to be. It's only if you actually move away from him. So
that's fair,
you'd still be in his reach, so if moving up 1 space or up and to the left or whatever would get you somewhere more useful, he'll still be able to reach you, and it won't provoke the opportunity attack. Which may or may not help what you're trying to do, but I don't know.
I mean, if you're gonna take a melee attack, you might want to get over here.
Yeah, because you'll get flanking
is
bonus.
what I was thinking
You'll
regardless,
get
yeah.
flanking bonus fair.
Looking at what I currently have, I think trying for a melee attack might be the best option. At which point, I will be trying to... Belanor will be trying to slash the green dragonborn a bit with my fancy
Of course.
scimitar.
Nine will miss.
What is going on with this fight?
This fight is cursed.
Cursed, anyway. Are we within range of the unhallowment? Is that what it is? The hallow is just imposing -20 on all of our rolls without actually showing us. Is that what it is?
Who knows? Who knows?
I think the only thing I can do for now is end my turn. And
Pelaios,
hope
it is
that
your
you two,
turn.
well, mostly Pelaios, can survive another turn to get healed.
Can he? I mean, maybe.
I should hope.
Right. I pull out a dagger, because we all know what happens with ranged spell attacks at melee range.
And here I thought you were going to try for a Shadow Blade.
I could, actually. I'm not sure why I don't half the time, given that I've been looking forward to that sort of spell. No, I get +6, not +5 to Shadow Blade as well, don't I?
You would, given the flanking.
Also, it's well, because it's a spell attack as well, isn't it? So, but anyway, Shadow Blade bonus action. Woomph, a solid sword of shadow, blah blah, hands attached, yay, which I'll probably now roll a natural 1 on. Wait for it. Please be a natural. Never mind, I was close. And totally.
You shouldn't call it out.
I shouldn't. I didn't call out
No.
what I actually got, so clearly it wasn't taking effect properly. And yeah, completely
I
missed.
can't with this fight. We're all gonna die.
Well,
You're secretly a
me,
cleric. You can roll for divine intervention, yeah?
Me and Dark are gonna roll new characters today.
I have plenty rolled already. It's fine. It's fine. I need to end my turn, don't I? End turn.
Lisana, it is your turn.
The final turn.
Both short swords drawn. You can either approach Oles or try to take care of that green one that is harrying your friends.
Lisana took that personally. She's casting Dreadful Strikes on Oles.
Oh boy, dreadful strikes on your swords are available.
Da-da.
Gracious.
And then, yes, she is going to attack with her swords.
Alright, well, we've got to get close to him.
1d6 psychic damage on a hit. Once per turn per enemy. And I now can't see what's going on, so
Me neither.
you're gonna have to describe it really well for the stream.
The 14 will clang off the armor. You still have a bonus action for your offhand attack.
Dreadful Strikes is a bonus action.
I believe there is something specific with it.
Uh,
If you engage in two-weapon fighting, you can imbue your weapons at the start of the same bonus action used to make the attack.
fair enough.
So, Lisana has the second attack available with the other sword.
I'm
like to roll
going
that
to
again.
do that.
I'm really glad I was
Okay.
wrong there, somehow.
16 will also clang off the
Oh,
big
mother of
armor
God.
of Oles.
Uh-oh.
Dave, you're
Are
here.
we
It's
ready to
probably
roll a new
fine.
campaign, guys?
Alright, time
Campaign
for
2
attacks.
will begin in about 3 months' time once Rocky's had time to start all over again, making a story.
Alright, 2 attacks on Vakhuil. 7.
At least you don't have pack tactics now, so you've got...
11. Now for the other 2 casters.
Yay!
Belanor gets a 17.
It will hit.
And
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh,
okay,
dear.
let's take care of Belanor first.
Fuck. That's a natural. Oh boy. Oh, 2! Well, that's nice.
Well, that's only 5 damage to Frici right there.
That would kill him after that minute.
yeah,
And
now,
for
now
the
we're going to get to
trivia.
your damage.
Until it's a 6 on the dice as well.
10. But you've got a feature, don't you?
I have a feature. I will roll a charisma saving throw. The whole area around me will get slightly darker, and I just sort of start being vaguely a massive shadow as opposed to, or whatever. Because reasons! And I have 1 hit point as opposed to the 0 I would in fact otherwise have.
Boy.
Up until I get hit again, and then I just immediately will collapse because at that point I will have
Mhm.
no health left. But yes, I am now being fueled by pure undead shadow energy or something like that. Not actually undead, sort of, really, but whatever. I am now being fueled by sheer force of will and shadow magic. Yay! And
Oh
back to people I
boy,
can't
time
see.
for Oles. Who doesn't have his weapons currently, the great sword over off near the pillar, but that does not stop him from reaching an arm out to try to grasp Lisana. I will need an opposed athletics.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Alright, Lisana, you are grasped and shoved this way before he approaches again. And that will be the turn there.
It's great because chat and no one else can see what's happening now. We can see part of a health bar freaking out the top, and that's like literally it.
Vakhuil.
I'm going to probably take a hit here.
Alright, let's see.
Maybe not.
Nah.
I'm gonna pump 9 HP into Pelaios.
I'm somehow fine with this. I stand up slightly straighter than the more or less just standing up than I was before. Because
And
I'm now feeling very much healthier than I was a moment before when I was nearly very much
and
not.
nothing. I think that's an action, right?
That is an action to lay on hands. Anything else?
No.
You still have movement, but you'll probably provoke an attack of opportunity from the other person.
Yeah, another one. Yeah, actually, I am gonna do that.
Alrighty.
I mean, it means I can move away safely, and Belanor can move away safely if we need to.
Tink tonk.
Yeah,
Goodness me.
true.
Because he has no reaction now.
Belanor, your turn.
Right, my turn.
Let's try to hit with that scimitar again, eh?
Considering the state Pelaios is in,
He's
I'm-
at 10 now
I'm
instead
10
of
and 14
1,
now.
so we're good.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
he's
Never been
fine, that's
better.
what I was- that's
Might
what I was
want to
about
try to press
say.
the advantage now when you can.
I have an effective hit points of 150. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're okay now. That's what I said. And he's okay now.
Effective 150. How do you have what? You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Because my armor class is so high that I can take so many hits that I technically have a lot of HP.
Oh, okay. That makes
Indeed.
sense. That's fair. Your armor's also quite small though, because you're quite small, so the actual points you can
I
be
think
hit are quite
I'm,
low.
Actually, no. Even though he's right in front of me, and I could probably hit him with the scimitar, I'll still try to scorch him.
Remember, attacking in ranged is at disadvantage.
You'd need to move away for it, but you can because it's safe. There's no reactions taken an
Yeah,
opportunity.
you'd
on
have
you.
to put your scimitar away as well, so...
And yes, you can
yeah.
move away. His attack of opportunity is gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. Which point? Let me try to move a bit away.
Alrighty.
And actually thinking on it again, because Pelaios is fairly safe, all things considered, I'll instead try to scorch this one.
Okay.
That's already been hit a bit. And thus,
We just need to get rid of one enemy.
Was it blue we were?
Right.
Was it blue we were throwing shit at before?
Yes.
Yeah.
it
Yes.
was blue. And he's getting another flame now. Which that is? Oh, hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Please be good damage.
That's good damage.
Oh!
Bam.
That's good
And
damage.
what?
Bam, motherfucker.
As you do take him down.
Well, thank fuck for that.
And would you like to move back in close to Pelaios to give him that flanking bonus while he has the Shadow Blade out?
I was gonna say yes. I should probably move a bit closer.
Flanking
Oop.
opposite.
You need to be back exactly where you were before.
I know.
Oh.
I just
Yep.
it snapped. It snapped and then snapped down.
Snap, snap.
Yeah, I think that will be ending Belanor's turn.
Da, 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 da.
Belanor MVP. Alright. Pelaios, you've got a...
I have a Shadow Blade out, so
That you do.
I'm going to swing a arguably incorporeal, but not necessarily incorporeal blade of psychic shadow
Weird
energy.
stuff, yeah.
That's more like
22
it.
Definitely hits, yeah.
That's way better. Cast at level 2, yes. Yes, 5 psychic damage.
It's something.
It's something. I'll take something at this point.
The faster we can get to the dragon, the better.
Yep.
Indeed.
Can I... Question, can I use the Shadow Blade as 2-weapon fighting? No,
You
that's a
don't have two
different... It's
Shadow
a different light melee weapon.
You cannot,
And I
because
didn't
one is a
act-
spell, one is not.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fair. That would have been fun, though. And I do have a dagger, which I could have taken, but yeah, no, that's fair. It's not technically... Anyway, whatever, yeah, I will... At this point, I think I'm going to back away a bit, because I'm going to back away... here. Because that way...
Far enough, yeah.
That way, pretty much, if it goes after me, it cannot help but get hit in the back of the head by a warhammer. Not long afterwards.
That is correct. Yep.
Is that true? That's not entirely true.
Well,
Because
we'll see about it.
he can stand here and I don't get anything.
Yeah, but you'll be able to hit him the moment after. At the very least.
Oh, well, true.
He can't get to me without exposing himself to a warhammer to the face or back of the head or something, even if it's not.
Actually,
yeah.
by one more space, actually.
Okay.
He would have to leave the threat range.
I'm
yeah.
fine with this.
And we get to that, yeah.
I'm fine with this.
He's fine with that.
Yes, Lisana, it is now your turn.
I can see Lisana now. as well.
Oles is weaponless, but it seems to be that he is still a formidable fighter on his own. What do?
Is it possible to try and stab with both swords at once?
That is technically what 2-weapon fighting would do. So, it's technically 2 strikes there. I assume you'll be
And
doing the dreadful
is-
again?
Yes. That's what I was actually about to
Yep,
ask, is if that
that's-
was still active.
You pretty much have to cast it each time,
Okay.
but you can do it as many times as you please.
Oh,
Ouch.
that was almost a 20.
I hate almost
close.
20.
Let's see that second attack at least.
Nope.
16 does not do. It seems to be that this armor of his is quite durable, and you're just barely glancing off with that last blow. But he is, slapping your arm with that sort of 7 there. He seems to be very aware of the battlefield.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I think that's all that I can do at the moment.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's times like this it would be really good if I had cantrips which were not using attack rolls.
All right. We are going to slide to the left. 2 stabs this time.
Well, one of them
Sake.
did.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I've been waiting for this positioning all day. Right. So first strike on
Damn it.
Belanor.
I have no idea how many people got that reference, but god damn it.
16 will hit.
Chat gets the reference. Some of them anyway.
9 damage on Belanor.
He's been worse.
And a miss on Vakhuil with a 20.
You can tell how much Dave loves hearing that, don't you? He's like, miss,
Yeah.
miss with a 20.
I'm just
So
glad one of
ridiculous.
you isn't a Forge Cleric or someone else who can give him additional buffs to his
Yeah,
armor.
that's a thing.
Else I would be very angry.
Cool, I'm rolling into wisdom this ASI so I can multi-class as a cleric.
Don't.
Don't.
Alright,
you
Oles
can
is going
actually
to,
fuck up the balance of fights where he has to put in stronger monsters.
Oh, yes. Alright, Oles is going to attempt to do what he did this last time.
I'm pretty sure Ulas is already way stronger than the party is supposed to be because of my armor class.
Because of your
And,
armor class, so
Ulas
you
is going
fuck off
to,
to the other side of the fight.
And Oles is going to attempt another opposed athletics to try to shove Lisana closer towards that altar.
Okay.
It's those extra
So,
few words
Lisana,
towards that
athletics,
altar.
please.
Oro, can you quiet down a little so I can hear Rocky?
Oh, sorry. I will turn myself down.
Ooh, his footing wasn't as good on this one, so Lisana, you are able to stay the course.
Yay.
Note, I will probably be using that priority speaker a bit more.
Yeah.
Do I realize what's going on over here?
You're kind of busy with a dragon claw,
Preoccupied.
but you
Okay.
haven't seen the specifics. You just see the two shoving and pushing.
Okay. I'm just gonna hit this guy then.
Bonk.
Please? No. I just give up. Before I
need
do that,
a-
I want to get on this side, by the way.
Get on that side. Alright, well, Belanor, you can loop around, or for a scimitar attack if you wanted.
I mean, I'm getting hit regardless, so I might as well try. Though
He can't hit you if he's
I'm
dead.
considering just.
You should probably heal yourself.
I was gonna say I'm considering just sitting here and
Yep.
healing.
True point. Healer, heal thyself.
Which I'm gonna
Let's see
do.
that healing.
No. Ah, that's good.
Over half now, at least.
Yeah, over half now at least. And I believe with that heal, that's all I can do.
Just about, yeah.
I mean, you can stand over here.
Pelaios!
Hi.
Too late now.
There's an opening for flanking.
There is.
Or you could
Wow.
blast it with something ranged. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm considering. I don't have to use the Shadow Blade every turn to actually
No, that is quite
maintain
true.
it. So long as I maintain concentration, it just stays conveniently. So
Yep.
that's fine. I will first of all say to the dwarf, thanks, in a slightly achy sort of ow way. Then we're going straight for the. Then I scowl at the draconic goblin and launch a firebolt in its face, which misses, I assume.
Yes. 11 does miss.
But
Troy, what is with this fight?
I don't know. This fight is cursed.
do we have dice jail for these dice? Can we do that a thing? We can.
You could try changing the color of your dice. Maybe that'll help.
Might be worth a try.
If I step to here, is that going to cause an attack of opportunity?
No, because
Okay.
you are not getting out of his threat range, which is around him. You know, the immediate squares around him.
So yeah, I'm moving there, so I'm slightly further away, and then I'm going to try attacking him with Dreadful Strikes again.
Of course, with the two stabbies. Let's go. 17 is able to meet. It do damage. Remember to click your Dreadful Strikes to add that. Yes. You got it. 7 damage.
Nice.
As you find a little space between the plates in the splint armor, as he does feel the blade pierce and that sort of ranging strike of the psychic energy that only happens once this turn, and sort of looks at you with even more contempt. Oh, my mind and body are strong. I will make sure to break yours, little one. But you still got your
Good
second
luck with
stab if
that.
you want.
Yes.
Well, also,
Nice.
Kate, as a note, because you do not have the fighting style to add your modifier, I will not be counting the modifier for your damage. So roll damage. No psychic this time. So that will just be plain 4 as opposed to the 7 you see on screen. because there's like a fighting style in order to have that happen for the
fighting.
offhand. Yes.
Which is an option, but I feel like you'll be picking a different one. Rangers do get one of those
Already
options,
picked.
don't they?
Picked an option actually.
Ah, is that level 2?
I believe so.
Right. Yeah.
But Thing's turn. All right,
Don't
one
even give
strike
it a name,
each at
just
the dwarf and the
game.
elf.
You could do
Belanor, and that is a 13, which will miss. "24, finally.
He sounds so gleeful.
Huh?
Yeah.
And I will need a
Is
con
that
save from
5
Vakhuil.
damage on me?
Yeah.
That is damage on you, Vakhuil. I've already calculated it down, and I need that con save from you.
How much health do
You
you
just
have?
want my...
Oh, 22 con save. Fine.
Nice.
We're good.
I have 10 health left.
Yay! We have the same health now! And one of us has twice the armor class of the other.
Alright, and that will be this one's turn. Alright, Oles is done playing. And he will turn his back to you and begin to walk over to his sword, if you would like to make an attack of opportunity against him.
I would, yes. Just my short sword again.
Yep, single short sword. Just clinks off his back. He
I
is now
tried.
armed with his greatsword, held now in both hands, with a snarl on his teeth.
Can I warn the others that this just happened?
You can if you want.
Guys, he's armed now.
Ooh.
I'm just
Vakhuil.
remembering the damage dice on a greatsword and thinking, let's not get hit by that.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this one first. Like, that's like a thing that needs to happen.
Then hit it!
That, yes.
It's been standing next to you for the last half an hour. Fucking hit it!
Please hit!
Yes. Done.
Can-
You see? Why couldn't you have done that like 20 rounds ago?
Where is he? Here. Okay. I'm gonna, while I'm running over here, I'm gonna yell to Belanor, if there's any more of that healing, now's a good time. And I ends my turn there.
Belanor,
I
it's your
hear
turn.
you, I hear you. Let's see what we can do. Healing wood is the thing at a level 2.
Alright, that
So
is
it's 8 in total.
yeah, that's 8 total. I was about to say, why didn't you walk up to him and use like second level healing, just cure wounds, because that would have been more unless you plan on throwing a cantrip at Oles. You little pyro. Is that what you're gonna do?
Pyro's definitely true.
Maybe?
Lol. Yeah.
Maybe I did have in mind to do that.
Well, you do now.
Which, let's see how that will work.
Well, cantrips, or I was about to say you could do the produce flame or the frostbite, whichever.
Actually, does he have that skills?
Blue, isn't
What?
he?
Would
He is blue, but
he's blue?
Yeah,
Eh?
but blue is not ice.
blue is not ice.
Or fire.
Doesn't matter as long as it's not fire resistant. Is the thing. At which point,
There's the fire.
That you know about.
Yeah.
15 will splatter against the armor, though.
Well, that was
You
nice.
tried.
Indeed.
Mhm.
And at this point, I end my turn. Yeah, I can end my turn right here. It's fine.
Right, Pelaios.
Hearing,
There's stuff going on in that room.
yeah, hearing what Lisana was going on about. That's 30 feet. I will go up here. And how far is that? It looks like it's about 40 feet.
50.
50. I was so close. Hold on. What's the effective range on a Shadow Blade? 2060. So I'd be throwing it at disadvantage, which,
Correct.
I mean, given how we've been rolling literally all day so far, that's going to go really well. And yet everything else is right. It's all an attack roll. So, I just mutter whatever to myself irritatedly. I will cast. Oh, that's 30 feet. Fuck. Okay, let's not do that. Let's cast. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Firebolt. On him.
All right.
Please be not shit. Please be not shit. 18?
18 is not shit.
Fucking finally! I'll take 9.
Excellent.
And I just zap that, like, slightly to the right of Lisana's head and about 20 feet over Vak's head and straight into the...
Bing,
Irritating.
poof, right in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I see.
Now we're talking.
If I'd been any
I
further,
wonder
if
if
I'd
you're
been any
blue
further-
on the inside too, tiefling.
Lol. If it'd been any further to the left, Lisana's hair would need putting out. Just, because.
Your turn?
I mean,
minus-
she's not particularly attached to her hair, so it's probably fine.
Oh, that's good. I'll keep that in mind for later, and so will the person who likes throwing tiny fires. And I will end my turn there. I have no bonus actions I can take.
Sana, it is your turn.
Pulling out my bow is going to cost an action, isn't it?
Yes,
No,
due to having to
Why?
She'd have to put a sword away as well. So it'd be
free
2 swords.
action to
Oh.
stow the weapon because short swords are out. So, unless you wanted to, with one of your spell slots, to heal Vakhuil. Ooh, that was a...
Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I've also got a potion if that would work better.
Potions get
Let's
expensive.
see. Depends upon the kind of potion. Cure Wounds is a D8, and the potion is 2d4 plus 2, so it's
Both the same potential maximum.
same potential max, but you kind of hit more average in the middle with the potion, if you just want to shove that in his mouth.
Potions are also more expensive.
I'm gonna try and use the potion.
Yeah. Say ah.
Ah.
Alright, roll the Healy, however much Healy it is. Regular potion, right? Potion of healing.
Yep, potion of healing. It
Right,
was
roll 2d4 plus 2.
Nice.
Alright, that is 8.
so 8.
8. Okay.
It's good.
Makes
Eight
the
is
quill
very
feel
good.
a lot better.
And then I am switching to my bow.
Alrighty.
I can also move, right?
Given what you kind of did there, no moving.
Okay.
Since it was, more complicated, but you will have your bow available. Olas will look at the situation, seeing that you've rallied, and it's like, I think it would be best if you learned a lesson. Probably that you should be very careful with whom you mess with. Because I am very greedy when it comes to winning. I am a sore loser. We'll go over to the altar, turn the blade towards the altar, and stab down into it. There is a crack of stone, as
Okay.
well as a shaking of earth. And he sort of turns around and looks. It's either me, here till the end of your days, or you run with your hides. As the cave shakes again.
Is he saying to run?
He's
One
giving
moment.
us. He's basically, I think, yeah, giving us the opportunity to run the fuck away. I don't know how many spell slots Belanor has right now, but
Not too many, I will tell you.
yeah, by the looks of it, me and Belanor are both half out. Vax completely out. The Sun has used 2 out of 3, I think.
Correct.
Vakhuil, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as a chunk of rock falls from the ceiling.
But that's my worst stat.
Of weak and
Yeah.
8 minus 1. It's fine, you drank that potion.
5 bludgeoning damage as a chunk of rock smacks you hard on the head. It seems to be that the cave is starting to collapse.
How do you survive the dragon bone to be hit by a pebble?
Vakhuil, you have a decision. Do you stay here to fight?
Talking to the
or do
party
you run?
is free actions for everyone, right?
Pretty much free, yeah.
Guys, run maybe?
I don't want to get buried alive in here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that
Running
seems
time.
like a good idea.
Run away!
All right, remember you have the dash available, so you can double move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no particular
Where's that? Where's the rogue?
limit to that.
Why don't we have a rogue who can use all of our fancy?
Well, I was about to say,
bonus action
let's
dash
see.
as well.
So, yeah, everyone can. I was about to say we'll have.
Oh, we're gonna do it in thingy order.
See. Yeah, I was gonna say thingy order because that could be very important.
I will stay back here for a moment. I think that's where I was. Near enough.
Belanor, yours, as you make your move, because it's very important because initiative thingies.
Yeah, I was here, so I moved here.
Or remember, you can double move because move and dash.
Oh, that's fair, I guess.
60 feet.
Unless
you have a dwarf.
moving. Should be able to move here.
I believe he's wood elf, so he's actually got 35
Yeah,
movement speed.
Belanor's got 35.
Yes. 35.
Vac has 25. The rest of the other two of us have 30.
Pelaios, your turn.
Oh, good. I will move 30 up. I'm really hoping there's nothing through this door, and I will move over here. And I think that was only 55 feet, but whatever. I've just
Yes, it
realised.
was.
I've just
Your
realised. Is it dark in here, by the way, or low light, or what?
I think I was 2
tunnel.
away from the dead kobold.
Yeah, you've got your first move done already, so you just get your dash currently.
I moved further than the 30 feet.
All right. Well, let me see. You were.
If I was right about where I was, I moved 55.
Okay. Well, you still got your last 5 then, if you want to move.
I need to remember about low light advantage on shadow blade attacks, but never mind.
I don't think it's
I've
low
lost
light,
the-
I think it's just the map going weird.
No, my actual shadow blade attacks are I get advantage on an attack with a shadow blade if it's low light or darkness. which I forgot when I was making earlier attack rolls, and probably missed at least one because of it.
Noted for the future. I forgot about that roll.
Yeah, it's attack a target in dim light or darkness, you make attack roll advantage. By the way, I forgot about it as well, and it's more my job to know that than yours. So.
Alright, could everybody make me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics. Actually, that's not too bad. Natural 20 for 23.
11 for me.
9 for me.
Belanor, you will only be able to move half speed due to the shaking of the ground. Vakhuil.
Can I move triple speed with a natural 20?
I mean, I already move at half speed, so I mean...
Let's see. Top speed should be somewhere around here.
It's 30 total.
Or a bit here.
30 total if you're using a dash.
35 because Wood Elf, I
yeah.
believe.
Oh, so it'd be...
Yeah, 35.
So it'd be 70 total, so yeah, 35, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so pretty much you just move instead of double move.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where's the damn noodle again?
Below the magnifying glass?
Oh, it was hidden by something, I see it. That would indeed be...
You can also
Yeah.
pick up your token and right click.
Should be fine, should be here.
Yeah, it will tell you how far you're moving as you go along.
Means that's how far I can go.
I'm now trying to remember.
Don't forget to enter.
I'm now trying to remember which room it was we had the 3 others in.
I suppose
Yeah,
you'll
we're-
see. Pelaios, your turn.
We're about to enter it. We have to go to the right here.
Yeah, it's up here and 60? Is that 60? That's 60, yeah. Yeah, it's around that corner. I will be there and I will end my turn.
Do tell us if you see anything. We don't see that.
Yeah, I see nothing currently. I'll say that much. Whether or not you could hear me saying that is an open question.
Lisana, your turn.
It's funny because I can't see any of this right now because of the way the light mapping's going through that gap. We can see none of this, but for all I know, Lisana's going to get ambushed and have her throat cut by a...
Yeah, I don't know
irritated-
why that light mapping decided to be silly. Probably because of how it was set before,
Yeah,
which is weird.
Reasons. Just for clarification, how much movement do I have?
You have 60 feet now. Because, 30 and then 30 for dashing.
I find it mildly amusing that the Wood Elf is the one who's... I mean, it's the least disadvantaged because you have a higher move speed, move speed anyway, but it's just mildly amusing.
I mean, we still move about as fast as you are now.
Yeah, it's
Well, the
fine.
rest of you. Ooh.
Nothing happens this round. Vakhuil, it's your turn.
That's 20. Sorry, I couldn't see around. 30 more. Okay. That's it.
Ooh. That snapped as I got the turn because I didn't expect to get the turn. I still move at half speed, don't I?
No, not this turn. That was only last turn.
So that's here. It should be... Yeah. Yeah. There we go. That's everything. Click. There we go.
Pelaios, you see some little bit of blood kind of leaking out from behind the pillar. And some rocks as well.
Oh, good.
I can't tell what's happening at all. I can't see anyone from the party right now.
You went a little far to one side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Vakhuil, I need you to make another dex save as another rock falls.
Really? Why always me? Oh, for fuck's sake. Actually gonna die in this cave by rocks.
4 damage, bonk on the head. Vakhuil, your turn again.
That's all I can do.
All you can do is run. I'm just, you're fighting the environment now. Don't forget to end your turn, Dark. Hello?
My mic, my mic was apparently muted.
Yes.
Which won't surprise anyone. I will move that, and then I will end my turn.
Alright, Lisana, your turn.
A moment when you leave your mic muted because you're an imbecile.
Only the dogs at the start of the turn didn't take us half the map away.
It is the rock's turn.
Nothing this round. %25 chance, just run!
I can't see half of you anymore.
Oh, I can't see any of you right now. I'm just getting the fuck out of here. Oh, hi, Belanor. No, Dwarf.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I can only see like Lisana's health bar.
I mean, like, that's the most important thing to be able to see, surely.
I mean, technically fair.
So I need to point out we do need to stay more or less together, because if one of us dies back there, or goes unconscious, you know.
Yeah.
Would be nice if we can pick them up.
I'm trying to stay a little further back so I can actually see. Yeah. Let me stand here so I can actually see things. So I can actually do that since Lisana is quite behind.
Yeah, I was the furthest away from the exit.
Yeah. Whereas I was closest at the time, and so I am just constantly. It's fine. What the fuck is that route? Hold on. Let's try that again. This is what happens if I right click too much. I'm just going ahead to play Canary, that's all. You'll hear a small screaming noise when I walk into a trap.
You'll hear a squeal and then an explosion, because gas.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'm also still carrying that blasting powder.
Yes, good thing no fire damage has happened to you as of yet.
It's probably fine.
We need to get back in quick.
Frici's just gone to find some fire damage.
That your turn, Lisana?
Yes.
Ah, finally. Okay.
I don't like the fact that you said finally. It's like, at last I get to one-hit kill one of them. Not a fan.
So I had to quickly take care of something.
Rocky's about to one-hit kill one of us, I expect.
Did that just close off? What is that?
A rift appears in front as the ground opens up into darkness below.
Oh,
I mean, it's fine.
That is the third threat that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get path blocking. Finally. Vakhuil, it's your turn. You can attempt to jump over it if you want, but you'll need an athletics
No.
check.
no. No. I'm not dumb. Ah.
I should be able to move a little bit closer here. Which gives me ability to see most of you. And by her turn I should hopefully be able to see Lisana again.
I will continue to go this way. Oh, nailed it on the 60 foot. Nice. And then I will end my turn. I'm still maintaining concentration on Shadow Blade, by the way, just because, just for the record. I can't remember which round I cast it, and I think it was round 5, but. Might have been round 4.
Oops.
Oh, good.
Oh, we're killing Dave again. Nope. Oh, that's fun.
Yes, it is.
Here should be enough.
Is Lisana moving at full speeds? Because she should have, like, passed me 4 turns ago.
They've been cautious with their movement.
Okay.
Also, they were a bit more engaged in the room, so they were kind of behind.
Yeah, but even then she should have passed me 4 turns ago.
Yeah, that's she said. Anyway, blur words.
Pathfinding.
It's just that innate rangerism. Lisana can't let go. Rocky, question. What if
Answer.
what if the rules on jumping? Because I don't remember them off the top of my head.
I want. You'll need to make an athletics check just because of how dangerous this cave-in is.
Why
So.
does it have to be athletics? Why can't it be acrobatics?
If you can describe to me how you acrobatically jump over, I'll allow it.
Yeah, no, I can't. Okay. I will hypothetically do this, pending the -1 I have.
Athletics roll.
Fuck.
Oh boy. I'll need you to give me a
2
dexterity saving
-1.
throw. I'll need you to give me a dexterity saving throw to catch the edge.
Dexterity saving throw I can do, hopefully, he says. Oh, fuck. That's an 8.
Did you just roll?
Alright, give me a... Let's see, so... You have hit that. And...
I'm about here
roll
right
me... roll... Yeah, you would have tripped on the other edge or right around...
Oh, I didn't even get across. Okay, no, I was gonna say I didn't even.
No, you didn't get across. You got there, and give me a second here.
I tripped on one of the bits of dead kobold flying around.
Ah, good. You only fall 10 feet until you hit a crag.
Only, yay!
Taking 1 point of falling damage, as you are now 10 feet in a hole.
I can probably manage that.
Yes, who knows what penalties being in a hole might have.
I mean, another word for hole is grave.
Yes.
So I only use
I believe that...
about 30 of my feet of my movement there, which is all my movement. I suppose it would be an action to try and climb up.
It was an action to leap over.
To
try to get the jump.
I'm stuck here until next turn, basically. Okay. Well.
Yes. Drama! Tension!
I slightly yell out, ow!
I'm in a hole!
No, just ow! I feel
Lisana, your turn.
Probably notice that sooner rather than later, but just ow.
I'm not tall enough to lend a hand.
It's a 10-foot hole. None of us are directly tall enough to lend a hand.
I have 50 feet of rope in my inventory.
Yeah,
it's probably fine.
The rope would do it. God fucking damn it, those rolls.
Right. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
So you know how these 50 feet of rope work? That only works if you actually get close enough to me to use them.
Okay, well...
We can use the rope to do that.
We're gonna find out how good I am at jumping.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
There is no other idea. This is the only option there is.
Athletics check. Go on, man. Oh yeah, you're able to make the jump and continue your movement after. So yeah, there he is in a hole.
How come you get to make your jump? God damn it.
Because he's got a +3 in strength.
I'm guessing I don't have...
That's your turn, yeah, at the moment.
Yeah.
Belanor, there is technically a long way around unless you want to try to shortcut it.
I mean, there's enough people trying to do things with the rope, so...
3 of us have a strength of 8 in this party.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see... Oh. That... Yeah, that works. That works. Then I should be able to stand here.
All right.
Oh, it's completely cut off. That's fine.
Wouldn't be that fun if it wasn't completely cut off.
Pelaios, it's your turn.
Hi. It me.
You want to try to climb out?
What check is that going to be? Athletics again, I presume.
It will be athletics because that's specifically for climbing.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm really tempted to say something here, but given how I say something and then I immediately roll a 1, 2, or 3...
Just roll it.
7,
I
you are
mean-
not able to climb out.
Not a 1. It's not a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah, it could have gone worse, that. I got on my turn, then I assume there's nothing else I can function.
Lisana, it is your turn.
There's like this one square-eyed shadow, and Lisana has managed to be perfectly located within it.
Right?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, I just lost map. There we are.
Vakhuil, can you give me an acrobatics check right quick?
Acrobatics, that's cruel. I have to make the athletics check with a -1. He has to make the acrobatics check with a -1.
I feel like I'm in a hole now.
We'll see how deep in a hole first. Only 3 damage from falling, as you are now on a little escarpment ledge that is level with Pelaios.
I'm trying to decide if my character would actually try and help everyone else or just run if he gets the chance. Then again, he's also down a hole right now, so...
You
Doesn't
already
really-
tried running.
Yeah, see what happens.
Vakhuil, you're in a hole.
Can I climb out?
It is an athletics to climb out. It is also an athletics to leap over to the same escarpment ledge that Pelaios is on.
Hi.
Does it look stable?
Oh, yeah, it looks stable.
I've been here for a full
It'll be a
6
bit of a-
seconds now.
Be a bit of a tough jump without a run-up.
That's supposed to mean Can I get out of the hole? Yes or no? On this side.
Can you jump 10 feet up? You know, depending upon if you want to jump up and out, that's a little bit tougher as opposed to climbing out or jumping over at the same level. Do you want to risk it for the biscuit?
I'll risk it for the biscuit. Let's go.
All right, let's have an athletics check then. The biscuit has been risked, and you're able to get out. But that is your whole turn.
Okay.
Ah,
With an 18, you are able to shove yourself off the wall enough to reach your hands up and grab them. And pull yourself up over the edge. Belanor, it's your turn.
See who gets decent
Indeed.
athletics checks here.
Let's see this athletics check for you to jump, unless you want to try to do it acrobatically.
acrobatically with what? Actually, yes, I want to.
I mean, you actually have a wall you could wall run along if you wanted to. You have a place to do it. I should have done that. I didn't think of that, obviously.
Of course you didn't. It's
Yeah.
you.
Parkour!
I have an intelligence of 11. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I mean, acrobatics to
Oh, no.
parkour across the wall, that is,
I take it
that is
back.
an acrobatic thing.
I take it back. It's 13. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Because otherwise I would have done
Exactly.
that. I don't even know where an intelligence
well,
level is.
Belanor.
That's how intelligent I am.
What are you going to be doing, Belanor, then?
He actually has a point about the wall, but I don't want to risk a dice roll. Can I just cast Spider Climb and go across the wall?
Yes, you quite literally could.
Well,
Do you have Spider Climb prepared?
yes I do.
Then yes, you can, and you are able to cast as an action and then movement Spider Climb across the wall.
I can't help but wondering
Aye.
why you have spider climb as an cat.
I believe it is I believe it's from his circle spell.
It's
Oh,
a circle spell. It's
Oh, is it
prepared,
always
yes.
prepared? Okay, that explains it. Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Actually, wait. Does that take all of my movement?
It is an action to let's see. It was an action to cast it, and you moved along the wall, which was to get there. You have like 5 feet of movement left.
Oh, 5 feet of movement left.
Do I have any rope?
That's the end of my turn then.
Pelaios, you're in a hole.
Hi.
I need to check
Guess
if I
what?
have rope, yeah.
Finally,
You're able to climb out.
something more than 10 on a wow, at last. Hi.
And
that
you
was
still
fun.
have half of your movement left.
I'm gonna
Unless you would like to be near the edge to be able to catch somebody if they're jumping across.
oh, that's a good point.
Or were you going to just run for scarpers?
I mean, that's the question. There's a reason I always have my personality traits and ideals, wants and flaws and all of that sort of stuff
what
on my
your
screen.
character would do.
I always do what my character would do, and I'm trying to decide what that is. Specifically because he has more history of Lisana than either of the other two fuckers. He's gonna run 15 feet that way. And that will end his turn.
Lisana, it is now your turn.
This is gonna make for an
That's a
awkward
good thing
conversation.
history did.
This is gonna make for an awkward conversation later.
No, it's not. She's fully expecting everyone to just get the hell out of Dodge.
Not necessarily from you.
Yep.
It's
Now,
the other two
now
people
the
who
thing
just
is,
watched him do that.
yeah. Now the thing is, you can either try to jump across with athletics, or take the slightly longer route and try to parkour using acrobatics across the edge of the wall. Some things a
do
little
the
more
second
difficult
one.
than others. We'll see. All right. Well, give me an acrobatics check.
Mostly because my athletics has a -1.
Yep.
Well,
I require a dexterity saving throw for you to catch the edge.
At least it's a +3.
oh,
Oh dear.
It's probably fine.
oh.
All right, Lisana, you fall 30 feet down to an escarpment.
It's a painful fall.
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's fine. It's fine. I only took half
You-
damage.
11 damage. Oof. But that is your turn as you slipped at that last moment. Oh boy. I believe that's your turn, Lisana.
Yes, but my intern button seems to have disappeared.
You need to, if you
Click
can't.
on
There's also a done button in chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm clicking instead because
I'm
I
guessing
don't
you're-
know where that button went.
I'm guessing it's because your token is slightly covered by, Cavern.
Okay, I need everyone now to make me some acrobatics checks as the floor rumbles again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Does that include Lisana because she's
That
in a
includes
hole?
Lisana. Yeah, you are in a hole because there is something that could happen here. Alright, Lisana, thankfully
Ironically,
you don't suffer the extra penalty for what would have happened because you were in a hole. However, everyone else can only move half movement because of the rumble.
the one in the hole, ironically, being the only one who rolled above a 10 there.
Yes.
I can move 25.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
pretty
that
much you can
removes
move
my
25,
action,
yep.
though.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
removes my action.
Don't think you have enough. You don't have enough movement to get to Lisana and still have an action left over. I don't think you could get to
That
her,
is
but you
correct.
wouldn't have an action left over at that point. So you could
Rocky, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
From here, would I somehow be able to throw a rope at Lisana? Are you muted?
or thinking.
I have to calculate the hypotenuse right quick.
Funny thing is, it's like he says that, and yeah, you believe him because he's probably doing exactly that.
Okay, if you have rope, you would be able to throw it enough because the hypotenuse of 20 feet across to 30 feet down is 36.06.
I will throw rope at Lisana.
All right, Lisana, there is thankfully enough rope for you to be able to catch an edge. Now the question is Dave a good enough anchor?
I fucking hope
I would hope so.
One would hope so.
I mean, even with his tragically reduced size, I assume he's heavier than Lisana.
Yeah, all right, well, Dave, that is your turn.
I assume this. Pelaios
Yeah, that's...
has his own assumptions, and
Belanor, what are you going to do? You going to run, or are you going to also help with the rope?
Looking at how I am, and looking at Vakhuil, who seems to have enough health to withstand a bit more. Yeah, I will be helping Vakhuil instead.
All right, you'll need to move
to get Lisana
diagonally over 1 overs to be able to help on
Here,
the rope.
Right?
Yes, it's there. Correct. Pelaios, scarpers or rope?
I mean, there's already a lot of people on the rope.
Yes,
There's not really
and
much.
Lisana's in a hole.
And at that point, above the Belanor, the rope's going to be too far down for me to reach anyway, because she's a million feet down. So I'm not going to be able to actually hold it at that point and reach an amount of rope at that point.
You could hold me.
Yeah, but he didn't bring any disinfectant. It's back in the town. Oh, could I? Hold on, looking up spell descriptions.
Music just ended. Oh.
Yeah.
Different.
Could
Yeah, different
I?
music.
Mage Hand says the hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. Could I use it
Yes.
to help the rope anyway, or is that fundamentally just pointless?
Fundamentally, physically. You
Okay.
know. Arcana physically, too much force.
Okay, no. That was a nice idea. I firebolt for rope. No. I do not do that. That's a way to get a warhammer to the face. There's...
Probably also a fireball from Belanor.
Yeah, Belanor suddenly learns the fireball spell 2 levels early. I will move somewhat carefully up here, which is also 30 feet of movement, which is all I can move because of the floor shaking. And I will move somewhat carefully up this way, and that will end my turn. I'm also well aware that I am not physically strong, and that I probably can't really do that much. And frankly, if I was holding on to the dwarf, if the dwarf fell in, I'd just be following straight after. We all know that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, well, Lisana, you can
nothing
make
I can do to
the
help.
athletics check to climb the rope. Thankfully, the difficulty has been dropped. Oh,
It's only
dropped down by 2 steps because of the rope helping. But 15, you are able to get up. And we will have, if you do not mind, 1 more turn with the rocks. Once you end your turn.
I
That
mind.
seems reasonable.
Everybody make me an acrobatics check.
Oh my.
14, 13, 15, and 19.
All right.
Nice.
Finally, a good acrobatics check.
With the success of everyone here, as well as the distance left here, you are all able to make it out of the cave without issue. At least with these last few moments.
Run the fuck away.
Oh.
And gone a little bit over time, but a little bit of a tense end. That is where we will end today if you want to have that outro dark. And we'll see exactly what happens next time now that you're out of that collapsing cave.
All of the badness will happen next time. Right, so this... Hi, it's me. I still exist. Shocking, I know. I almost fell into a hole. this will be back next. No, this will be on YouTube on Friday. Unless I get very, very distracted tomorrow, but I probably won't. I have to fix the car, but it's probably fine. This will be up on YouTube on Friday at about 6 p.m. UK time, whatever that is in your regional equivalent. This will also be back next Tuesday. I had to stop and think about the days then. This will be back next Tuesday, and we will probably all get murdered by a horde of angry cultists outside the cave, because that apparently is how this game is going recently.
Or angry townsfolk.
Or angry townsfolk, because, we just straight up... We only killed 2 of them, in fairness. We didn't kill the 3rd one.
I mean, if the cave collapses, all evidence is kinda moot.
Yeah, double dragon burst up the top. Yeah, so stuff.
In fairness, I tried to save one of them. I tried to send it home.
That's true, and you got it killed for your trouble, but that's fine. Yeah, so, right, stuff, things, back on Tuesday. Unless someone summons Call Lightning over Greece again. But yeah, no, that stuff. Yay. Stuff. Laters. Bye.
Yeah.
Yada, yada,
Bye-bye.
yada, etc., stuff.